This video is not an attempt to make you mean or a difficult person. In fact, it's going to make you a very great team player, able to identify your needs, prioritize them so that you will be able to say no to things that you shouldn't actually do. No is a two-letter word that we use every day. It is capable of transforming your life. No can save your life. Highly successful people and leaders turn down requests every day. I am here today to let you know that sometimes saying no is important and beneficial to your life, your self-esteem, your productivity, and your mental health. How do you say no when necessary without feeling guilty? Hi guys, my name is Paula Ekene. I make videos to help you stay on top of your mental health game. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss out on new videos. Guilt is actually an emotion that you feel as a result of a wrongdoing or even by mere thinking of a wrong thing. So most of the time, guilt comes when we feel we're doing the wrong thing or we are not following the right path or track. To some people, it is very easy to say no where necessary because they have attained that level. Probably due to experience, they have realized that saying yes to everything and everyone would only complicate your life. For some others, they still feel guilty and feel uncomfortable telling no to people, probably because of many reasons. Maybe you're someone who likes to please everyone, you're someone who doesn't like to upset people or let people be mad at you. You just want everyone to be happy with you. I heard a joke, or let's say a saying that if you want to please everyone, you have to sell ice cream. And I don't quite agree because I feel that even if you sell ice cream, you might not sell the flavor that I like. And if you don't sell the flavor that I like, I might not be happy with you because you didn't put me into consideration while stocking up. Some other people may not be happy with the flavors you're selling. And so I don't really agree that you can really please everyone. So why bother when you can't? You have to say no in instances where no has to be said. The oxygen mask theory says that you cannot actually help others save their life by putting the oxygen on them without wearing one yourself. You have to wear your own oxygen mask before you can help others wear theirs and save their life. So thinking about the oxygen mask theory, you need to prioritize your needs, which is, by the way, my first point. I spoke about saying no in about 2 of my videos. I talked about how to improve your self-esteem, how to balance your work and life, and all of that. So it can never be overemphasized, actually. So the oxygen mask theory teaches us that you can't actually give what you don't have. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to be on track to allow others get into track. You have to be fulfilled, happy for you to be able to carry others along your way. You need to pay attention to your needs. When you pay attention to your needs, then you get to know what exactly you should do at every point in time, how to know if you're on the right track towards attaining your needs. Your needs are important. You need to meet your needs before you can meet the needs of others, which takes me to the second point, why you need to say no. The second point is to be able to give more of yourself to others. If you know your needs and you were able to meet them, or you're able to get onto the path towards meeting your needs, then you will be able to give more of yourself to others. If you keep saying yes to everyone, you will not be able to give more of yourself because you don't even have a self. You don't get to have yourself, if you keep saying yes to everyone because you don't want to get them upset. So saying no actually makes you a more available person because you are done with meeting your needs. You are done with learning how to meet other people's needs because you have to have time to be able to learn how to relate with other people, to be able to study, to be able to categorize, to be able to prioritize. So that's the second reason, to be able to give more of yourself to others. The third is to declutter your table. We say all of the time that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I don't necessarily think that it's just all about play. When you're not working, it doesn't have to necessarily be play. It might just be pausing, it might be ruminating, thinking, reflecting. If you don't have time to think, if you don't have time for assessment, analysis of what it is that you have gone through in the day, in the week, in the month, in the year, in the decade, and all of that, you won't have time to prioritize, to re-strategize, reload and recoil and fire again. So if you say yes to everything and everyone that comes your way, you won't have that time, and it will make you cranky and grumpy and a bad person to be around. Actually, people won't like to be around you. You will lash out easily on people and all of that. So the last one is something I'm really big about, and I've spoken about it, how to improve your self-esteem. And saying no when necessary is one of my reasons. So I'm going to link up either here or here. It should be here. I'm going to link up how to boost your self-esteem, and you get to watch if you haven't watched it, or you just refresh your memory on what I said about saying no in building your self-esteem. But saying no actually builds your self-esteem, because by the time you have time to do all of the things I mentioned before now, then you would be able to feel good about yourself, about other people, and boost your self-esteem. Now that I am done telling you the reasons why you must say no where necessary, not all the time. I mean, you should know when to say yes, please. So I'm going to tell you how to say no without feeling guilty. So I spoke about the reasons why people actually do not want to say no. They want to please everyone. But the truth is, people will get by without you, actually. People will always get by. There is no vacuum in life. Life tries to fill every void most of the time. Many people are very important and sometimes indispensable, yes, but that doesn't mean that people cannot find other people to fill up the void that you create when you exit your life. Take, for instance, um, in relationships, and there are certain relationships that feel like they can never go sour. When people are so much in love, they are, all over themselves, and for some reasons, some relationships that we never expected to break up just do break up, and we wonder why they do, and people move on. And it seems like people who never felt or knew that they could breathe without the other people just move on, and they breathe in fresher air. So, I mean, in some workplaces, people are very important. They are high flyers, they are groundbreakers, they are innovators, they are the industry experts, they are the organizational footholds and strongholds. One thing leads to the other, and they exit the organization, and the organization continues, and someone else just comes and performs better than they used to. I mean, these things happen. So those are just a few instances. I can go on and on, but just to tell you that it's all in your head. People can do without you, and that's why you need to, prioritize. You are the only one who can do without yourself. So you prioritize your needs so that you will be able to give your best to people. If you say no to people, they might pressure you. They might, push you towards saying yes. To get their way, even if it's to your own detriment or to your own disadvantage. But they will get by, trust me. They are mostly not mad at you. They are mad at the fact that you don't want to do what they asked you to do. So it's all in your head. The truth is, most times people just find other ways to do the things that they wanted you to do. They find other people. So if it's not necessarily you that should be doing that, or it's not the right time for you and for everyone, because most of the time what we do affects everyone in one way or the other. If it's not the right time or right place or right thing for you to do at that time, please, you should say no.